As you can probably tell, neither Ole nor me are Bo, but we are in Germany and it is that time of year again, so we're very excited to show you all the new things released for Spiel this year. Off we go. Just walking menacingly backwards as always. And here's the press hall, not yet open to the public, just to people who hustle well as us and actual proper news outlets, one assumes. We are doing a little bit of a different format because I do not have enthusiasm in me, I am German. So rather than running around screaming, we are just doing a general tour. That one looks very scary, very pretty, very exciting, I think, for the people who are into the horror sort of things. The presents found in some sort of hall overnight stay. I'll attempt to throw money at it. Then Anak and Seti, both all things related at least to stuff we've seen before. Our friends from Czech Games. And then we're moving on swiftly to Neue Ufer from Huch. And
so this is the German market, so some of these are not in languages that we like.
Not in languages that we like yet. This is all kind of things that we'll probably end up with eventually. Now, there's loads of Asian games and Asian adjacent games again this time. And as, of course, kids games with many a moving part, as they tend to be. Moving swiftly on, then we have the Dungeons and Dragons edition of Horrified, another kind of thing people have heard of, maybe even two. Pretty illustrations, high quality components, and all of that stuff that people are into.
This Ventopia, this is the next thing. Ventopia looks pretty. Sadly, it seems to be Brettspiel und Elektronik, so who knows?
Let's see if we'll end up with it. A game about podcasting. Maybe Jost will get this as part of this. He is the podcast guy we have, as well as the person who will be very emotionally invested in getting every single cat game at this damn fair. Then we're moving into interesting weird components. These sort of games are horribly annoying in the cafe because all the bartenders will hate you because they will think that... Yes. All the bartenders will think that somebody is trying to buy something when you're just trying to buy when you're not trying to buy a thing, presumably, but just trying to make some cake in this cake-related game. Now we're following Ole to look at more things with towers and pretty illuminated 3D printed globes, presumably not part of the game. Whether the cyberpunk stuff, whether the glasses are part of it or not, we do not know. In fact, we know very, very little. We're kind of just talking at you for the sake of engagement.
What we do know is that this spider is not part of the game.
Now you're making strong assumptions, Ole. And we do not like assumptions. Bo in particular is not, but we didn't bring him. He'll have to invade us afterwards. Which also means that this is the first time we'll actually have an opportunity to get all the interesting, weird Asian titles that he usually would, as well as the clearly fake Asian games. Running away from people and only bumping into them slightly, as one does. Pretty holographic, shiny effects for people with low attention spans and high visual appreciation. Then, hey, we know that guy.
Bohemians by Jasper de Lange.
Game about trying to make a living while being a starving artist and making it reasonably big.
Here, forestry, pretty game about making forests, yes.
Then we are running into quite a bit of roleplay stuff before we move on to moving on. Moving on swiftly in this place is not the easiest thing in the world. By the looks of it, we are now getting kind of in the corner of nice little quick games.
And games about throwing balls into holes.
As they tend to be, yes. Loads of things that we're particularly interested in, and by we I mean Ola and me, is games with weird components and weird mechanics. It's like, yeah, hype is one thing, but there's a lot of stuff at Spiel that you just cannot get anywhere else. Put her down. She doesn't have a personality, clearly. She only has legs. Lol, ladies, apparently. That sounds intriguing. Drinking games, party games, and all of that in this section. And Ola has opinions.
Here we have Pompeii. Seems to be a reprint of the classic. You're trying to... We might be trying to do things before everything just explodes.
I'd like to just very swiftly in passing point out this thing. Then... Going over here to just very swiftly point out the lovely, convenient, social media friendly displays our friends from Oink have been putting up. All very nicely laid out as it would be on a table, but much more photographable. And now we're walking past people again. This is just how it is. And
here, cat rescue, where you competitively try to save cats. So it doesn't matter if the cats are saved, it matters who saves them.
I have this game.
And Ola just has one more business card of another poor person to try and talk into giving us all of their games, which is really what we're here for. If you think if you genuinely think we're buying everything we're getting here, then you overestimate the bastard budget slightly. No idea what many of these things are, but a lot of them are pretty. More party sort of games. I don't know if the noise carries, but there's a hitster booth somewhere. And it's being very...
Here we have fossils, clearly belonging in a museum. This is probably not part of the game, but this clearly is. And meeples. All the good stuff.
And meeples, as we know, are different from both dinosaurs and people, and you don't really... Have you ever thought of what the skeleton of a meeple would look like?
These games here we have already, so just quickly go past them. This is new and pretty.
And comes with 3 things. Let's take her. Let's take her with us. Then things with kiwis, not the bird, but the fruit, and animal-like people. For the people who are into that sort of thing, now we have loud announcements, so I'm not sure how well you can hear me, but more things and more little bells to annoy the bartenders with. Moving past many humans, we get to things that are not very cafe appropriate because they are essentially murder mystery dinner things.
And here we have a game which, judging from the title, should be by Friedman Friese. It is not.
Met a man with a suitcase just now. This is Paw Patrol. Some of you might have little humans who are in the demographic for this. Though personally, I think this is very fiddly for the kind of small humans who might be in the correct age group for this. But what do I know? I don't have kids. Moving on to more Anarch stuff and kind of an entire catalog of lovely things. We of course pick up the new Simulo.
Here we have Simulo with water animals. It's pretty.
It's pretty. Also trains. Also trains. And kitty. Do we still have Kitty?
Maybe not. Here, more trains from Japan, yes.
And moving swiftly on. Many new things this year. Loads of.
Oop. Yes, here's something with papyrus and yeah. So this river seems to be Egyptian.
Now speeding up for the sake of our battery and also for the sake of the length of this video. We will, of course, hopefully go to Copenhagen next year, so we have to get power both for us and for some of our very motivated gurus. Then Halloween's coming up soon, so games for that. Presumably not timed with it in mind, but hey, you know how it goes. Bunches of very, very pretty things that we've not had time to look at. Looks reasonably complex, question mark. Quite excited for Arkwright when that's coming out. Other people trying to film things. Woo. It's showing interesting mechanics. This is not the first balanced thing we've seen this year. Then we are now getting firmly into the weird, interesting Asian games corner. And Jost is not killing anybody with his backpack, so that's very nice. And loads of kids games, which we'll leave for Bo when he gets here, because he's the demographic for that sort of stuff. Moving swiftly on to a thing by a reasonably well-known author. One of the first pioneers of did fan fiction, then went professional. Obviously romance-based, quite pretty.
Here we're building an aquarium, it looks like. Looks nice. Wet.
White castle for people with fewer friends.
Something with a carpet that is red. Looks nice.
Many people to get past, and then an Elder Scrolls thing, a franchise many of you would have heard for. Then loads and loads of things, again some other sort of franchise related things. Rebirth, we already have that, went down quite nicely. Star Trek, Captain's Chair.
And here, How to Save a World. That just seems totally fair.
They make it sound so simple, don't they?
And then next, a game about fish in can.
And can you fish and can you can? Conveniently placed next to a game about ocean and deep sea diving and sea creatures, and it looks like. Then what have you got here?
Here we have Play to See. So that is Zev Schlesinger and his new company will, a number of titles, mostly pretty.
Yeah.
Again, more oriental road running around in the city and such. I don't know if you built these. Whoa. More oriental landscape and dice.
I have looked at this. It's very, very lovely components, very lovely art, horrifically expensive. I am very much looking forward to negotiating about that one. Yes.
And next here we get to Burn and Salt Carthage, if we're lucky.
If you're into that sort of thing. Once again, it's all... The thing with Spiel is there is usually something for everyone. By some definition of something, and by some definition of everyone, of course.
Don't know what that is, no.
But no. Let's get into this. Bastard Cafe, at least the humans behind it, support this message. Yes, do text storage.
Let's make a radio station. You need, as it says, an audience. I think the props are props, but
But they're pretty props.
Yes.
It's quite horrible, really, how shallow a lot of us are, myself included. It's, if it's pretty, we'll go for it. And whether it then also works, of course, will determine whether it has staying power, but hey.
Here we have a game about gems. It comes in two versions. This is the boring version, because over here, shiny. Or, as you can see in the box, the iridescent version.
Iridescent?
That thing.
Yes. Running far away to whatever this is. Looks to be yes. And we need to. Our cameraman tells us to pick up speed, but we're not too horribly far away. So let's just quietly rush through this one. Other way. Other way, other way, other way. So, just some fairly fast impressions of the next bit. Quite excited about this, actually. It's loads of kind of pushy, clicky, throwy things. Lovely little pieces. Quite tactile and visual. Works very nicely. Bullets, yes.
Here, connect the strings, as you can see, to pull us your price. That's how you do it.
Moving on swiftly. This is now the montage music.
Just a crossover here between pizza delivery and fairy tale.
I'm assuming some people have already tied it up. That makes our lives easier. Running fast through the thing. Many flower-themed games.
Here we have a game about being a luchador, and it looks like this goes together in stacks, such that you can be stronger, and yes.
Then next we have a bunch of lovely new things from Allplay. We've already said we'll go visit them at their booth. Many a thing that some of them we have already, and then talk about your boyfriend.
Here we have the proper area for games with an F, because these are the Freedom and Freezer games. Formidable, fair enough, which is also
apparently
official game of Spiel this year. Also 5 families.
And then we're getting into some other German guy. I don't know if you've heard of him. All right. And
this game in another language has quite a lot of hype. We will probably get it.
Then loads of things we already have in some capacity or other. You've seen some of them at the cafes, some new additions, some special stuff. But of course we'll get most of it or have most of it already. Then, very pretty table, no idea what it's about, but there are alpacas in this.
There are balls rolling down. Balls rolling down. And that's part of the game.
How exciting. More interesting stuff. This one is no concept of what it is, but I want it because look at it. It's just insanely beautiful. It's probably about something. It probably has mechanics, but once again, I am a very shallow person. Quick interruption to point out the silly goat tossing game. I can't do it very well, but you toss a... It's the goat simulator game. I don't know what you want. Moving on further, moving on swiftly. We've got all of this lovely stuff already. Then some more people have gone home already. And role-play things by the look of it, which lovely but not really relevant to us as a company. And then you know that feeling if you're doing your laundry and you're losing socks. that's what this is about. Maybe we'll find out where they actually go.
This game, National Economy, I assume it is horribly boring. It has to be.
Then more lovely things with lovely components. Look at these little helicopters. How cute are they? City chases.
We have that already, but not in English, so yes. Good. What have we here? What have we? Oh, Mindbug. Yes, people like that.
Agent Avenue people also liked. Then many interesting things. We actually got this, but look at this edition of Raw. Isn't this just insane? More stuff and things and things, as they tend to be. Then we are moving swiftly past the smart games because they're lovely, but very few cafe programs.
And here we are smuggling durian because that's how to do it.
Yeah, because they are reasonably illegal in a lot of public transport because it's horrifically smelly. Then many nice things. This is quite interesting, but I'll let Ole talk about it.
It looks like it would, yeah, it's postcards. I don't know how this works in the cafe, but we will find out.
You're kind of trying to establish a gallery from what little I've seen of it. Then we are, again, quickly talking ourselves past a horde of humans. Shadow ninjas. With ninjas who are, they should do some ninjas in daylight. What's that about? Why do ninjas always have to hide? I'd say they should embrace the ninjaness.
And here we have the industrial expansion for Classic Caledonia. Comes in a box that is also a big box. So, yes, we should get that.
Also, cat game. Just saying, Jost. And then we are falling over things on the floor, as one tends to. And then we are finding many things.
Here we are back at the Asmodee things, and these are mostly in German because this is of course the Asmodee that is active here. And yes, as you see, many of these games we have already. Also here, some of them we have, some of them we are getting other languages, and then we have, ooh, pretty. Yes. Art. It keeps going. And yes.
Was it good for you too? I know it was. Yeah, loads of things we have that are kind of a new edition. Also, we know that guy too. Inks, Casper Labs Ink also just ish out. We already have it in most of the cafes, I think. Then
I don't know what this mouse warming party does, but it looks pretty, and it's yeah. Look at it.
has mice, does stuff. Many things, quiz games. Again, big demographic for this. More Asian stuff. Continuing also here, and the hordes of people that we have to fight our way past. We'll probably end up getting most of these because we have pointed out in the past both complete obsession with weird Asian games, which kind of shared amongst us. They are rather lovely and quite creative. And
here, in a moment, we'll get to discovering Germany, apparently including a jigsaw puzzle. I don't know why.
Nocturne we already have, but it's rather pretty. This is a thing which I have no idea what it is, but look at him. I want him. I hope it is available in languages that we care about.
Here, Staying Alive is apparently a survival game. It looks pretty. Also a motorsaw. Chainsaw, that thing.
Yeah.
Here, another pretty thing. We have that already, but we might try to get it again, just in English, because please.
Yes. Then we are looking at more things that we have. Big worry games, other games. It's almost like there's games here. Also something for, the people who like minis and things like that. Educational games, of course, also both interesting and important.
Also, by Rainer for some reason.
I mean, in his board game dungeon, I think sometimes he just wants to feel like he lives. So he has to get creative, otherwise what would he be doing with his days? Loads of kind of games with these sort of soft romancy bits.
And over here we have, is it Bango or is it Bango? We don't know.
But we might find out in the next couple days, Ole. We might just find out. Hello, intermission. Once again, this damn game, I've been trying to get this for absolute ages, by which I mean for at least 3 years. Have not managed to get a copy so far.
But they say they have enough this year.
Okay, fantastic. It's about the Dutch resistance. And, you know, this is also one of those things. And now, here's some game about a cat climbing a tower. I don't think we need to get it anymore. We got it last year, did we? By which I have to kind of say, like, a big release this time. We very much were ahead of the curve there. Got it before it was cool. Fighting our ways past the crowds again to look at more lovely illustrations.
Here we have El Burro, which seems to be a take all and granted, just focusing on the poor animal that we see here.
Then moving on swiftly as we can.
Here we have Abroad. Let me just point out the abbreviations for the areas here are weird, but it's about traveling around in Europe.
The walking intermissions. I know this is what you really turn up here. You're not here for the games. You just want board game cafe employees having a wild time at this thing. Many things with maps.
Here we are in Witcher area, Witcher, Gwent, etc. And now other stuff, yes. And yes, Altai. One of these two people we know. Bottom right corner of the box. Ole Steiners.
Yeah. Board game cafe employees having a lovely time, pointing out all of their friends, running around like slightly headless chickens too.
And here, send postcards, 2 or 4 from France.
People intermission.
And let's pyramid our cats. I'm fairly certain that they will not like it. But, you know.
He says they will not like it, which means clearly Ole does not know cats. They like young children, are in fact stackable. Then we are going on to loads of things with minis and...
Here we have Wolf Street with, clearly a street with wolves and probably something kind of trading.
Something money, something economy. You know how it goes. Then a bunch of, escape room-like things. And games about nuts. Should have more games about nuts. So many games about saving the environment.
Here, Slime Artist has slime.
You're supposed to build things out of the slime, and that will that other people guess what it is. I think is my best guess at this.
Here, if you are into Art Nouveau, yes, that is very much it.
Then, if you're into trains, that is also very much that. It's a rather large overlap between people who are into board games and people who are very into trains. I'm not commenting further on this.
Here we are at Celestia, the two-player version. So yes.
Yes. Doggerland, which I'm pretty sure we have, and just walking and talking, as I've been told.
Here you are stuck in the lift. And then what do? We don't know, but it looks interesting.
This is one of 2 games this year about lifts, at least.
And more railroad, of course.
Luthier, another one of these horrifically expensive, very, very gorgeous games that I'm rather excited about, and many things from that general direction.
And here, Comet, where you are trying to build a square of your stars. When you do that, you will either put in a piece or you will move it and then you will push stuff.
I love these guys, they should call me back. Okay, then let's maybe do a little bit of a faster drive-by if we can. Loads of things with gorgeous artwork and...
Here, an expansion for Beer Pioneer.
Yes, the local variant. By some definition of local. I'd get in trouble with that if I got too much into it.
Sashi and Sashi. And here, clearly a theme.
Then we've got loads of gear-themed ones as well. And of course, the sci-fi demographic.
Yes.
War games, turtle games, Zombicide crossover. What the hell is that about? And then we are.
Now we go this way.
Now we go this way. Apparently. I'm being told to talk to you. I don't know what to talk to you about. What have you had for breakfast? It's always exciting to go back to Motor 1 and, try what they had, and Ola has opinions.
Here we have an Italian city. It seems to be a remake of Amalfi, which is probably a good game.
Then many boats this year actually.
And Quinnet Games again doing something very pretty. We might want to get it at some point.
Then loads of, again, more Asian adjacent game, Micro Macro.
Micro Macro as a jigsaw puzzle. Nothing could go wrong here.
That was a social deduction game. Some people, again, having gone home already. Then we have the yes?
No. Oh.
Keep up.
But here, a knitting game, apparently. You want to knit your cat, clearly.
A Calico game, so related to that little franchise. Then we have something very beautiful here that's worth pointing out.
Very shiny.
Then many more games from all kinds of corners of the world. This is the other lift game. Ghost Lift. At least in the other one you weren't trapped with horrible demons trying to eat your soul. Which, something to be said for that. I'd hate to be trapped with the demon who's trying to eat my soul.
Yes, here we are gangstering and... Here, a map of Europe in a lot of pieces and era of tribes, and looks very awesome. It's probably also 25 hours or more, but hey, it's not.
What else would you be doing with your 25 hours, if not that?
And yes, cat burglars would never go wrong with it.
Then we're moving on to not quite board games, like not board games at all, but very cute. Then we've got...
Here's something which I don't know if it will survive in our environment, because it has you drawing on these things with ultraviolet visible thing, and then it'll be revealed at some point.
When you shine a light on it. Very interesting. Again, one of those things with strange demographics. Just found another cat game, hence the little hold up. And then rushing past people, intermission once more. Dragons. And
here we are at the Connect 4 Monopoly corner. Also Talisman Hero Quest. I sense a theme here, and then pretty stuff.
Just again trying to not take out too many people. I think the body count so far is 4 or 5.
Here we have a packing game with cars and a house, and I don't know what happens, but it looks interesting.
You're trying to move out and away, and yes. Then we have again more games for the horror demographic. The obligatory chess adjacent thing. Many things, many components, and rushing onwards past the people trying to get home. Great Escape, I don't think actually an escape room sort of thing, more heist based.
This is apparently near future Taiwan. We don't know what's happening, but it looks interesting.
Games. This is interesting. Let's talk about this. Apparently, the Uno people don't want us to touch their stuff, which is quite remarkable.
And here we have a mouse.
The mouse. I will get this game. They don't know why I will get this game, but have to. Yours does, okay. But have to, teach them some culture.
Here, something with one round, so not just one, but one something.
Loads of little things, again, Avatar related, all kind of related to things we already might know in some capacity or other.
Here we have a word game with things in a bottle. We don't know why.
But interestingly packaged. Then drinking related German games and
Reptile Tank, because if you are into brown animals.
Right. Getting there slowly. Cute little dinosaurs, looks kids gamey, and then we have.
Here we have Elizabeth Hargrave's new thing, Sunnybell, about things on a beach. It looks pretty.
But then again, it would. Other things that also look pretty, just next to her. Poor people. Loads of, very, very hyped neighbors to live up to. Right. We are apparently running to get out. Ole, how about you tell them about your day?
Yes. My battery ran out, so nothing happened. Except something did, but we'll get to that. It was a nice day.
Yeah, good weather in Germany. Now running to open the door and get the hell out of here. So we can get a good night's sleep before we head back here and buy/acquire all of these games. Right, Jost. I think that was it. I give this to you.
Yeah. So, it is time to say goodbye for this day and leave. Oh. Oops. All right. We're leaving. We need to book a hotel.
Goodbye.
Hey guys, wait up! Guys, wait up! Oh, damn it.